Welcome to No Man's Sky. The Switch edition is here. We played a little bit of this game on normal with a couple small changes in custom mode. I'm EROCK, welcome in. We're gonna start a new playthrough today. There was an update, version 4.03 is out. Twitch drops are in. I don't have the details of what was updated from 4.02 to 3, but we're gonna start a new playthrough. I know we started one with normal with a couple changes, no tutorial. And also, we also did infinite sprinting. What I would like to do this time is actually, we're going to start a fresh save on survival mode. I've already got a normal playthrough on PC, so I would like to have a little bit of variety in my play style and what I'm doing. We're going to just pick survival without any customized changes. And so that's what we're going to do when we get in here. So it's nice that folks on the Switch do have the option to play No Man's Sky. It looks like it's doing pretty well as far as the storefront on Nintendo shows. It's pretty high on that list there, looking like in first place. So congrats to Hello Games for porting this over to the Switch, and it's in a pretty serviceable format. So it's pretty cool to see. You know, the hardware has limitations, of course, but it is functional. The frame rate's pretty good, and things load in, and you can play No Man's Sky on a mobile device. You can also, you know, No Man's Sky is also available with a Steam Deck, so you could play No Man's Sky mobile, the PC version. But this is a little more affordable option with the Switch and picking it up here. So a fresh start here. I believe we picked survival, I hope. And we'll double check that here in a second. I'm pretty sure I picked it. I was just kind of auto moding in here. So the first thing we need to do is make sure we can find maybe a little cave and get some materials and start repairing our equipment. As soon as the game gives us control, we'll start doing that.
Aerial propulsion jetpack online.
This planet looks pretty hot. We'll see what elements we have.
Laser attachment operational.
And this is the intro, and we're in. Looks like we got a blue and yellow starting outfit here. And we'll just get right in here and skip this here. And I just want to double check my options. We are on survival, so we'll leave that there. And great, beautiful. Let's collect some ferrite dust. Our thermal protection is an issue right off the bat. Does this look like a cave? Looks like we might be able to sneak in here and be protected. All right, let's get our levels stabilized while we're in here. I don't want to spend too much. I guess we can, let's see if we can reach this for carbon. It's a little bit too far.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
I wonder if that's even harvestable. Maybe it's further away than I think. Oh, these are carbon as well. Great. So carbon, ferrite. We're going to need all that right off the get-go here. The controls feel great. The one complaint I have is, you know, obviously a complaint I always have with the Switch, with the controls being reversed, and it doesn't seem to take, unless I'm doing something wrong, it doesn't seem to take into account how I set up the controller on the Switch menu. It doesn't take those rules and apply them to this game, it seems. I'll have to do some testing with that. Maybe I did something wrong, but A and B are definitely switched from the normal way that I play this game on a controller. It's just something I'll get used to. I'll be making some mistakes in menus. I'll do my best to work through that and try to remember to boost instead of shoot sometimes. All right, let's see if we can get this repaired up. All right, get in there. Yeah, see. All right.
Component repaired.
Got it, got it.
Thermal protection fully.
Okay, scanner we can activate now. So it's suggested we look for some sodium, which we can do. We're also going to need some of this here. We'll pick up these dihydrogen crystals. More carbon, iron, dihydrogen crystals, the sodium. All this stuff's going to help us survive in the early gameplay here. So we'll pick up this sodium. If you were fortunate enough to watch on Twitch over the past 5 days, Twitch drops were enabled. And if you connect your Nintendo Switch to Twitch, you can do that on the No Man's Sky website. You can claim the drops in game now on the Nexus. So if you've done Twitch drops watching in the past, they will be available for you now on the Switch, which is pretty cool. And we can't get enough iron and carbon right off the get-go, so I'm just going to keep getting this stuff here. And if we can get back to our little cave, we've got an issue with our heat. I'm going to try to use the cave rather than our sodium. Try to conserve that. So in the cave, it considers it sheltered.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
We'll pick up some of this cobalt as well. All right, let's see what we can get added onto our suit. All right, yeah, we're not going to charge that up yet. I'm going to set this to install, but we won't have the oxygen yet. We haven't picked any up. Starship, there's one there, but we're not to it yet. Multi-tool. And let's add our analysis visor.
Technology installed.
So we'll need a nanotube. And so we'll need a bit more carbon for that. So we're going to have to get out there and farm up a little more carbon so we can make some nanotubes. We can shoot these murder plants here for some oxygen. And carbon here, we need that. And let's see what we got. Can we get more carbon from this? I feel like I hear another murder plant around. All right, so let's see if we can make that nanotubes yet. We can. Do we need more than one, or is it just one? All right, tube is installed. And now we have the analysis visor. There's our ship, almost 600 units away. There's some more dihydrogen crystals. We will use it. Some more carbon. And I think we'll start making our way kind of toward our ship, and we're going to pick up sodium along the way. We'll look for little caves along the way as well. Scan this creature. We can make units by doing that. Here's some oxygen by killing these murder plants. They will damage you if you get too close. And too close is probably just a step closer than where we were. So you got to be careful with those. And there's a nice chunk of sodium with 4 of these here. Hazardous plant over here. We'll get that for oxygen. All right, let's see if we can get some more sodium up here. I saw some. And we already know that one, so we're good. Beautiful. Let's see where we're at. Let's head toward our ship. There's buried cache. We won't be able to get that yet. Let's look for a little cave along the way here. Looks like there might be something up ahead here. I do want to try to conserve the sodium, although we've got probably enough to charge our shields. We'll do it if we need to. We'll conserve it if we can. Looks like we actually might make it to our ship before we need to do any of that. So that'll get our protection back to normal without having to spend the sodium, which is pretty needed very much in the beginning here. There's O2 that way. And let's see if we can just beeline it to our ship. Get that to reset our heat protection. And here we go, right away to our ship. Let's hop in. Boom. I'll take a little breather here. We've got what do we got here? We got this. We'll go like this.
Iteration. Numbers. Online. Atlas connection. Intermittent. Launch thrusters. Offline. Pulse engine. Offline.
I find myself alone in a strange world, unequipped and in danger. I have no memory of how I got here, no sense of a before. But this ship at least seems to recognize me. The controls react to my touch, or at least to that of my exosuit. I am not dead yet, and this ship is a lifeline to the stars. Read the log.
Log 4925A. Unavailable. Substituting data. Ellipses. Exosuit. Ellipses. Connected. Suggestion. Pilot should perform maintenance. Select desired repair path.
Repair ship systems.
Self-guided repair protocols. Initiated.
All right, so the tutorial is on, so it's going to guide us a bit through repairing the ship and kind of gives you dips your toe into how to play No Man's Sky. This game is quite the challenge off the get-go. I will say that if you're new to No Man's Sky, it's a lot right off the bat. So relax mode is an option if you want to still get the story and enjoy the game in a little less stressed environment, less need to grind as much for resources. But yeah, so we are playing on survival, which means it's a little more difficult as far as it takes more to charge things up. There's less resources that you can hold. The inventory is reduced, and things along that line. So, but the new options in No Man's Sky to customize your experience is really nice, and I'm happy it's there. Don't let anybody tell you how to play this game. If you want to play it on a relaxed mode, do it. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the time. Okay, no Atlas pass for that. We'll get in here. I do like to loot all this stuff. I think it adds up over time. And let's see what's around here. Usually there's oxygen right at your ship somewhere. I'm not seeing that. And let's see what we need to repair. It's telling us we need a sheet, a plate. So we'll do that. See if we got enough iron. Oh, and to confirm, like, the button messages on screen are flipped. So my controls on the switch level, switching A and B, are enacted. Okay. I just might need to switch them back. So, all right. So, oh, go into my inventory. Yeah, we're gonna make that plate. So let's go. Boom, boom, and then we can put it right here on the pulse engine. Hermetic seal. We don't have yet. The game is gonna guide us toward getting one.
Iteration. Numbers. Functional. Starship critically damaged. Vital ingredients missing. Unable to synthesize required components. Pulse engine requires hermetic seal.
We request assistance.
Recommendation. Iteration comparison reveals hermetic seal nearby. Salvage planetary charge from distress. Beacon cache.
All right. Okay, we already got that. Yeah. So now we can touch this. Iteration numbers.
Scenario iteration numbers T. Deleted. Boundary separation failure likely.
Vessel 16 emptied. Cause Sentinel intervention. Deliberate transfer. Analysis fresh. Iteration generated. Anomaly containment prepared. So we're going to broadcast our signal. Broadcast received. Traveler anomaly detected. Anomaly is compliant. Position log. System integrity scan initialized. A red light fills my vision. All I see is crimson, and then it fades. The color drains, and the words that had seemed so clear seem to slip away. I peer inside the beacon's housing, as well as its distress broadcast unit. It contains a planetary chart. We'll take that chart. All right. All right, we got a chart, so we want to run the chart. We're listening. We're following our guides here. Oh, we got to hold the button down. Yep.
Navigational data received.
So that's going to chart out where we're going to find this hermetic seal. So we can repair our ship and proceed. So one thing we want to do as well, we're going to do a little scan here. And on our way to this, we're going to go towards some oxygen.
Levels stabilizing.
Actually, let's stabilize everything before we head off. And if we do have... Oh, we can't do that while in here, but... Oh, we can. We can go to our inventory, exosuit, and right here we'll charge this up.
Technology recharge.
Now, what I want to see is what do we need for life support jellies? So if we had one of these, we could make this.
Constructed.
And so I'm curious how many of those we could make.
Product constructed.
Looks like we could make another one. I'm going to move this up here. And let's see if we can make a battery. Did we get enough cobalt?
Product constructed.
We did. So I do recommend setting yourself up with life support and ion batteries or other ways to charge your life support and for your shields. So along with the sodium and oxygen, which can be, sometimes a little bit tough to get right off the bat, the sooner you can get some of this crafted, the better. And we didn't pick up enough cobalt to make more batteries. So we have a little bit to protect us. Oh, here's that oxygen patch by our ship. We're going to go get that.
Thermal protection falling.
Beautiful. And let's see. Looks like we're next to a cave here. Maybe we can get some more cobalt. And there's hazardous plants sometimes on the ceilings and stuff right here. They'll give you sodium and or oxygen. They will cause damage to you if you get close. They poof a little cloud of death. But here we go with some more cobalt. We could scan this to get other additional materials now that we have the visor. So we can get cobalt and ionized cobalt, which give us a little more cash. Sometimes it's other materials that can be helpful. Early on, you don't have a lot of inventory spots, so it might not be the greatest, but it could be something useful, so I do try to scan them. See, this one's going to give us cobalt and a little bit of dihydrogen, which is pretty nice. We'll see if there's anything else in here. If this gives us a few more batteries, that's worth setting ourselves up here. So you can quick craft on these things by crafting more, and that's what I'm trying to do here. And that gets that crafted up here. And as we're recording this, my dog needs to go outside, so give me 1 minute. I'm gonna go jump in the ship and we'll do a little pause, and then we'll continue the video. So let's get over here. Let me go manage my doggos, which they should have been all right, but let's get here. And a quick little pause. We'll be right back. Doggos have been managed. All right, so now we have our health is up there. Let's get our mining beam charged up.
Technology recharge.
We could use some more carbon. Let's load up on some carbon. We can get this oxygen over here. Ooh, that's further away than I thought. All right, let's just head toward it. We'll get our decoded coordinates that we put in that planetary chart. It's telling us where to find this hermetic seal information. And we can learn how to make the hermetic seal. One thing I'll say that probably doesn't get said very often anymore is that you'll start to learn the way to shoulder charge forward with your bumper, your left or right bumper, and try to boost. You can sometimes give yourself a little boost forward to traverse a little bit faster through the environment. So if you see me doing that quite a bit and failing, it's because I don't got the timing quite down yet on the switch. But it's quite a habit that I have to try to propel myself forward quicker. Alright, thermal protection's going down. Let's see if we've got a distance on that. 400 units. 419. So we'll make our way there. Other things we can look for along the way. There's a little health boost over here. Let's go get that. There's also sometimes little blue plants that will give you a turbo boost with your jetpacks. So sometimes you can do those to traverse through here quickly. And so sometimes I'll look for those to kind of help move through an area a little bit more quickly, since survival is the key. Unless you're playing on a more relaxed mode or you have a lot of upgrades installed to help reduce that issue. And we'll take this as well. And we're going to use stuff to charge up. So let's go ahead and use one of our batteries. And it might have used 2 there. Charge up our mining beam. And let's just continue heading toward our objective. So now one thing that does happen when they set you on this adventure for the hermetic seal is a storm is going to happen. It happens every time. It's part of the tutorial so that you get to witness a horrible event of a storm when you don't have anything to protect yourself. But it seems like my dogs needing to go out had the storm happen while we were sitting in our ship. So we didn't quite have that here. So maybe waiting for the storm to happen before heading out is a good plan. So we didn't have to run through the storm to get here. All right, accessing archive. 6 out of 7 logs corrupted. Entry 4924. A follows. No one making this recording in case leaving behind in the fabricator might be of some use. Visor damaged. Can't find ship. Let's recover supplies. The log finishes and the machine whirs to life, spitting out supplies. I have the hermetic seal I need to repair my ship. Whoever it was that led me here, whoever left this message, perhaps they found themselves in the same situation as I do now. All right. So there's this mysterious other entity that's kind of maybe guiding us along the way a bit. And we'll check all the buildings and around here for loot, and everything you can get in the beginning is helpful. So there's nothing in here to grab. And was there something outside here? Yep, there's a damaged machine in the back. We'll hang on to this slime for now. You can delete the things off of this. That slime does over time reduce into some nanites, but it takes a lot of refining to go through like several different phases to get there. If I run into inventory issues, I usually just delete those things. Okay, we're gonna head back. We do have a life support issue here. Let's see. We'll see if we see any murder plants or oxygen on the way. I want to try to be as conservative with our materials as possible. What's under there? Floating crystal this way. All right, that might be some useful materials. All right, we're at 20%, and I'm not seeing oxygen or dangerous flora. We need advanced mining laser for the big crystals. We do not have that installed yet. And so I'm going to go ahead and get this for the oxygen, and then we'll charge up our oxygen level. Let's play our lives. Let's play it safe. And we'll go ahead and we'll use one of our support gels. Dihydrogen right here. We'll collect some of this. Sometimes while you're collecting dihydrogen, you'll get, let's see if we've got any. We don't have any. There's these crystals that you can collect that will give you random materials when you open. Not random, it's a set list, but some of the materials can be worth a lot of cash, like storm crystals and such. So you'll want to keep those and pop those open at some point for the monies or for crafting. All right, thermal protection's an issue right now. Now you do take fall damage, so you got to be careful with that and manage your. If you're jetpacking around over a cliff, make sure you leave a little jetpack juice to soften the landing a little bit. You could be in trouble. We're gonna have to charge up here. We'll use some sodium on that. And we're making our way back to our ship with a hermetic seal. I will take this. Oxygen up front is pretty handy. We'll try to stay stocked up on oxygen. I like to stay stocked up on ferrite and all these materials that we use to recharge things with. Carbon, sodium. All right, pretty good start here. So let's get to our ship and see if we can get her rocking and rolling. And we'll get into the inventory here. And so they gave us the hermetic seal, and I think we learned it as well. But we've repaired the launch thruster, or we're prepared the pulse drive. So now we gotta repair the launch thruster, which we're gonna need some dihydrogen. Boom. Which we can craft in our inventory. We'll get that filled in. And now we need pure ferrite. And so for that, we're gonna need a refiner, and we're gonna need a metal sheet. So that means we're gonna need some. Yeah, it's telling us right here. I'm covering it up, but advanced materials required. Deploy a portable refiner. We craft that. But we're going to need some materials to craft it, so let's get over here and farm some up. That's pure ferrite. We need just regular ferrite dust. It should be everywhere, little rocks and stuff around, but let's see if we can get some. A little bit here. We don't have the Atlas Pass. These little cylinders require an Atlas Pass to pop open. That's something we can learn how to make and craft later. I do suggest trying to get one as early as you can, so we will work toward that. Because I do like to loot that stuff, and the sooner you do it, the more you loot over time, and that's just more beneficial. Atlas Pass has 3 levels, 1, 2, and 3. You start with 1 for containers like that. Some doorways use 2. And then some other doorways use 3. So you only need If you have 2, you don't need 1. If you have 3, you don't need 1 or 2. So you can just kind of work your way up the Outlast Pass levels and what you carry around on your person. And we're going to try to jump back in our ship before our thermals need recharging. We're going to conserve our rechargeable materials. I'm just collecting a bunch of ferrite dust here. We're going to need it. I keep overheating here. I should be managing my charge or my mining beam a little bit better. You can see the line at the top right is kind of going over, and it'll overheat if you push too close to the end. If you just let up for a moment, it drops back down pretty quickly, and that's something I need to work on myself. So I'm saying it out loud for y'all, but it's more for me than anything. So all right, so now we've got some ferrite dust. Let's where's my ship? That is a thing that I say all the time when I play this game. It's back this way. Let's see if we can get back in there quickly. And where is it? Oh, right here. Almost there. Beautiful. And so we need to construct the metal plating. So let's do that now. So it is kind of guiding you on what you need. So make sure you're reading the stuff down below here, and there'll be panels that pop up where my camera's kind of covering that a little bit, but I don't like my camera covering over there on the materials. So we're over here, and so we can hop out and we should be able to make that portable refiner now. So that's just up on the D-pad. And you can place one of these down with the right trigger. We're going to open up this refiner. We're going to need to give it some kind of energy, some fuel. And then we can put, we can put this rusted metal in there. That'll give us ferrite. So I'm going to do that. We'll jump in here while that's running. Actually, I'll let our heat shields go up so I can conserve materials rather than recharging all the time. So we'll conserve some materials here. I'm enjoying some nice coffee. Conserving materials here, and we'll just farm some stuff around here. Let's see what we got. I'll get this cobalt. If anything, cobalt's worth money, but we'll be making a bunch of batteries with that over time. So while I'll just try to maximize my use of time right now. Some cobalt and dihydrogen from that. This is great. Yeah. This will be nice. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, survival mode here on the Switch. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I have a normal playthrough going on PC. You can find me over on twitch.tv/Captain EROCK, where we've been playing that. And, alright, so it's still running. Let's see what the timer's at on this. Oh, it had information up front as well. Oh, it's still cooking through that. So what we'll do next is we'll turn that ferrite dust into pure ferrite. So you just run it through the refiner, and it takes it to the next level, makes it pure. Let's go get this dihydrogen. We're going to use a lot of that. Launch fuel for life support gels. Let's just collect a bunch of stuff that's going to help us survive and take the tension off of and the panic away from running out of materials to charge things up. We can analyze this for for units, and we get oxygen out of that as well. So it's good to do that. Oh man. So this could be fun. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to continue this survival series with just kind of talking about what I do in my style of gameplay and things I like to think about when I'm playing this game. Because I absolutely enjoy doing it. So, alright, getting more stuff, more dihydrogen out of this. So there's some crystals in there. So I'm gonna guess we're good. The refiners probably cooked through it. Here's a new creature we haven't seen before as well. Let's get that. Now you can name all these creatures and plants and everything that you find in the Discoveries tab. And there's bonuses for finding, if it says 2 out of 7 out of here. If I find all 7, I can get some bonus nanites, which help you unlock other things. It's another currency in the game that lets you get modules and stuff and unlock new recipes in other locations. So it's habit for me to jump in here, get a little bit of our shield recharge back. So we've cooked through this ferrite dust. I'm going to move it over here slowly and supply the fuel. So let's get some more carbon. I see that we're getting low on that. Let's see what we can find for carbon around. Sometimes it can be challenging. I see a lot of plant stuff, but not immediately by where we're at. Let's see if we can make some more batteries. Oh man, that's pretty good. We'll make one more. So that's using and then let's see if we can make some gels. Looks like only one maybe. We don't have, oh, carbon's what we're missing. Yeah, carbon. We need a lot of carbon. Let's actually, I'm going to use again conserving my shields and everything, and conserving my ability to charge thing. I'm going to jump back in this in the ship here and let our shields recuperate here. So let's do that. While that's happening, that pure ferrite is being turned in, or that ferrite's being turned into pure ferrite, which is probably enough there already. So we'll jump out here in a minute and grab that. All right, so let's get that. Oh, it's already cooked through it all, so great. Let's do this. I'm also going to pick this up. We'll take that with us. I pushed in the R3, or whatever it's called on the Nintendo. They got some weird button namings for the controller. Z, L, and I don't know. It's confusing. Okay. So now we should be able to fix the launch thruster. And that is fixed. And it's got some charge to it. And we're able to take off right away. Beautiful thing. And we are off the planet just like that. Now you can stay there longer if you want. But I just like to jump right away, lift off, and get to the station. And okay, so right now it's Awakenings is the quest, and we've got some test systems. So test flight, so we can boost. So that's another one. We can L and R for pulse engine, which is faster flight in space while you're outside of the planet. Actually, in the planet atmosphere, you can boost a little bit too. Got an incoming message coming for Awakenings.
Incoming transmission, source 4925B. Please identify yourself. I'm Ksh.
We identify ourselves.
You are not alone.
Follow the Ksh. The broadcast ends strangely as it begins. The final piece of the signal appears to be a set of planetary coordinates. Let's import the coordinates.
Alert. Navigational data received.
Alright, and so for flight, I generally like to change my flight view. So we're going to do that. So we're going to push down on the D-pad. I'm going over to the cog, and I'm going to hit this little ship here, and it'll give me the outside view here. You can do that with your on person too. So if you like either playing in first person or if you like playing in first person or third, you have those options both with the ships, vehicles, and on foot. So I guess we go to these coordinates first. So let's do that. A little bit of traveling. So we got to our ship, we got our hermetic seal, we fixed it up, we were contacted by some mysterious source, and we were brought to this planet here to investigate further. And so I think that's where we'll end this video. Let me do a land here. Or not. There we go. So that's where we'll end this one. Thank you all for watching. Again, let me know in the comments if you would like me to continue this series. And we will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.